It's Chillmonger. It's the Jaded Fanboy. Jasmine's channel is the Ahsoka Tano fan. Neighbor to the North Comics. Mike's channel is Rogue Comics, and he's got a store in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The question here at 31 is that it makes it sound like this is some sort of business, like this is some sort of place of ethics and whatnot. This is saving the world. If there's an Avengers level threat, you think we're going to say, oh, this guy didn't pay his parking tickets, this guy didn't do his taxes, this guy violated somebody. Does it matter? Ultron is here dropping Sokovia. Do you think that matters? No, we have precedents. In Age of Ultron, when Wanda was basically a bad guy, Hawkeye tells her, you leave this area, you are an Avenger. That's what he says to her. That's the criteria. There's no like, I don't know, man. And there's no statements either. There's no, oh, after the video leaked of, this Avengers, we've what's it called? We're not longer with them. We
disavow.
Disavow. There we go.
Disassociate, disavow.
I think disassociate would be my diss word. Yeah. Thank you very much, Jaded Fanboy. But they're never going to be like, no, we're going to disassociate with this Avenger until they clean up their act. And none of that. It's the end of the world. Thanos is here. You think we're checking? Yeah.
Every time Hulk rampages, he does thousands of millions of dollars of damage and possibly kills millions of people. But you're going to go, well, you know what? You said the N-word. We can't really have it. I mean,
right.
There's a little bit of a balance here. So
it's a tricky situation, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you can do. For me, the Avengers, they've had controversial things like Civil War that was divisive, and it was like they were against world leaders. It does not matter. There's no scandal or cheating on your woman or anything can get you out.
I beg to differ, and not in the sense of that, but you have two prominent lawyers now in the MCU in She-Hulk and Daredevil. So I mean, could they work something out?
Not only that, John Walker killed somebody, but if later on they need his help to do something, I don't see them not asking John Walker to help.
He didn't just kill someone. He smashed his face in with a shield.
I agree, but he also, I don't see the Avengers saying, well, because you did that in your past, and then John Walker go, Black Widow, maybe? How about Black Widow? You kind of hire her.
Exactly. So there is no morals. Did you see what she did to Dreykov's daughter? There's nothing that you can tell me. There's no scandal at all. I'm sorry. They may pretend, oh man, we're so
disappointed. What did you do to Dreykov's daughter?
Yeah, what did he do? She almost killed Dreykov's daughter. That bomb in Budapest.
Almost.
Yeah.
She still blew it up. That's still wrong. You can't just do that, right, Jasmine? The Americans.
Yeah, but they probably just try and cover it up because I agree with you. Like, you can't really. These aren't people that you can just replace. You know what I mean? Like actors or something. You know, in a movie.
They actually have abilities
to cover it up.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And besides,
but there are probably people protesting still. Though, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can't escape the protesters.
Yeah, you can't.
Fanboy, you keep talking while we're having a conversation. Right. We're done now. You can go. What were you going to say? That's so freaking important.
I was just saying Nick Fury didn't exactly have a lot of talent pool to work with, so I don't think he was that picky either. So I don't see why anybody else would be.
Yeah, that's how Hawkeye got in. He got in the beginning. If the Avengers were started now, you think that's why Kate isn't in it. They didn't go, whoa, you can really shoot that arrow. Join the squad, Kate. Nah, there's a reason why she's not in there. It's because he's got options. He's got Captain Marvel and who's the newest hero? Shang-Chi. That guy, you see that what he did? He's got 10 rings. There's no way they're gonna go to Kate and Yelena, it's gonna take a little bit more. Neighbor to the North. The question is 31. Can you lose your spot on the Avengers after a scandal?
No. You haven't already.
This question's funny to me.
I mean, you think that if Wanda wanted to, after she goes and enslaves a town and then goes and destroys opens paths to the multiverse and causes all this stuff, and then do you think they won't welcome her back with open arms? Of course they will.
She's the Scarlet Witch. They need her.
Yeah. Like Jaded said, there's not a lot of you don't have a lot of A-list superheroes out there to choose from, right? What are they going to go pick out of the DC talent pool?
It would be so much better if we had one of those DC fans in here.
They could always go the Mystery Men route.
Mike Rowe Comics, can you lose your spot on the Avengers after Scandal?
lose it, I think they would ask you to back down. And then I guess because usually, assuming that what they did was an actual crime, and not like some nefarious villain, trying to, like say somebody trying to create controversy to get rid of that hero or destroy him or whatever, like Lex Luthor would do the Superman, or Norman Osborn would do the Peter Parker or something like that.
You know what? Even one of those schemes where they try to make a guy look bad,
Yeah.
could they lose their spot?
Yeah. So they would have him back down for a little while until the situation got straightened out. But I do think that if they needed somebody, like you guys were talking about replacing Scarlet Witch or something like that, I think there's other heroes in the MCU that we haven't seen yet. Just because we see the movies and assume that those are the big guys or something. I'm sure there's other people floating around that we haven't seen.
No, I don't think you're right about this one, because it's not like the Avengers are a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 job. There are certain emergencies that happen in which, okay, time to assemble the crew. They've really only fought, of course, in the first movie, there's Avengers 1. We
Mhm.
saw them unite again in the second movie, Avengers Age of Ultron. Like a couple times, I guess they fought in like 3 different places, but it was all in one movie, so it was all contained in 1 week. And
Right.
then we got Civil War at the beginning of that movie. It looks like they were doing something in Lagos. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was like an Avengers mission.
What was
Fighting
it?
themselves
I
doesn't
mean,
count.
Scarlet Witch was there though.
And Scarlet Witch was there. See,
Yeah.
they don't actually have like operations day to day. So like, okay, maybe they'll say something like, "Fine, you're not in the crew anymore." When an emergency happens, hey, yeah, you can make it. Cool. Doctor Strange will open a portal right now. There's no way you can get kicked off of this team. Like,
I don't necessarily agree with that, but okay.
Yellow says because cancel culture exists in the MCU. So yes.
Well, again, you could be arrested because after the Sokovia Accords, Bucky was arrested, Falcon was arrested. So I mean, you can be not available for the team. So I mean, you can be arrested. Like if there's a crime or whatever, you could probably not be available for the team. But then again, Captain America did break them out anyway. So, but I think it's an iffy thing about cancel culture over being disbarred from being classified as a hero.
What do you think? Write it in the comment section. I've been Chill. That's Jaded Fanboy, Ahsoka Tano fan, Neighbor to the North, and Rogue Comics. Like the video. Question 32. When would you move on from your spouse after the blip? This is a good one, okay?